मैंने एक चीज बोला था मेघना से इंटरव्यू से पहले. मैंने कहा जब आप लोग ट्रेलर लॉन्च पे थे या सॉन्ग लॉन्च पे थे, I saw all of you getting very emotional. यानी कि this was more than just a film.
Yes.
That clearly shows on a human level how sensitive you all are about this. What was going on in your mind? You all were sensitive together. You had tears in your eyes, which shows that it was just not about a film.
Yeah.
It was about human connections.
And I think that's the same reason why we've made this film. I don't think the process has been influenced or corrupt in any manner. It's a story that Meghna has lived with for several years now. And when she came to meet me, I could sense instantly that there was an honesty. And I say this so often, you know, having a good story, a good script is half the battle won. But it needs the support or the involvement of a great director to be able to do justice to that story. And I could see the honesty. I could see that she was going to tell this story with sincerity, responsibility. Because when you tell stories like this, it's, you know, it comes with a sense of responsibility as well, sensitivity. You've got to be sensitive. So I think she has, and you know, has all of these qualities as a person, as a filmmaker, that made me. Are you crying?
It's my turn also.
That instantly, in 2 minutes of meeting her, I was doing this film. There were no questions asked. She came, she said 2 lines. I said, Meghna, I'm doing this film. That's it. The narration happened 2 weeks later.
You know, I'm very proud of you as a person as well, all right? अच्छी फिल्में तो होती रहती हैं. I've heard कि since the time you spoke about your mental illness in those days, आप aircraft में बैठती हैं, लोगों के notes आते हैं, which is just beyond pictures, where people talk about how happy you made them more confident.
How do you
Is that
know
true?
this?
मैं सब जानता हूँ, मैं research करके आता हूँ. क्योंकि मैं आपकी कदर करता हूँ. Tell us about that, because you've inspired a whole generation of people. In restaurants, people write notes to you. Tell us about that.
How do you know this? Yes, it's true. I mean, it's true, but how do you know this?
I know it. It's okay to talk about how you've inspired people.
No, I mean, it's always lovely because, you know, people send notes, long letters about their journey and how, you know, it's nice. It's nice. And I think somewhere you feel like the choices that I've made at a personal level and at a professional level, somewhere that is the validation for me, that okay, I've lived my life a certain way, I've lived it on my terms, I've lived it a certain way, I've lived it on my terms, and this is that validation for me. Very often you're expected to do certain things, you're expected to say certain things. I think I'm at a place in my life today where I do things that I think are meaningful to me, and in a way that I believe I can impact and touch, if not society, at least one person. Again, it could be at a personal level, it could be at a professional level through my choices in my films, the characters that I play. But this is that validation for me. I look forward to that. If someone writes me a note saying, you know what, you did a film like Chhapaak and my perspective on acid attack survivors has changed, that's validation. If someone says, you know what, you spoke about mental health and I started taking therapy and you've saved my life, that for me is validation. Yeah.
Can I give you a round of applause for this? Because achievements hoti rehti hai, but I really appreciate this because you've been a role model to me as well about this, especially, honest to God. You know what I find beautiful is when I see you and Ranveer, there's a stark change in your fashion statements. You're also out there, you're experimenting. Have you influenced him? कि उन्होंने आपको influence किया on clothes, fashion?
I think हम दोनों ने एक दूसरे को influence किया है. I think he's brought out a more, I'd say, the +1 rule for me, and I've brought in the -1 rule for him.
क्या बात है यार. पर मुझे समझ नहीं आया +1 rule minus. हाँ.
Let me explain. तो उनको लगता है कि जब मैं, like, I'd like to believe that I'm a style-wise, classic, simple, most of the time.
हाँ
not
जी.
like this, but and so he always feels like, Arey, you should have added that one something, a sunglass or a hat or a shoe or an accessory or something. So he always feels like I can add that one thing. And my rule for Ranveer is, I'm like, Ranveer, you don't have to wear a hat and a glass and a shirt and a this and a that and a that. Can you, okay, this is your look, right? This is what you think you want to wear. Every time your look is complete in your head, think about me and say, okay, now DP has said -1. So from everything that you're wearing, -1 thing. I always feel he's one thing over.
Oh, ऐसा क्या?
Yeah.
ये मेरी वाइफ भी बोलती है. By the way, I don't think it's justified, but a lot of people compare me to Ranveer in terms of energy, but I think it's a great compliment. क्या वो हमेशा इतनी high energy रहते हैं कि कभी-कभार soft, subtle, quiet भी रहते हैं?
No, this is not him at all. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's not that high energy.
He is. That is a side to him. That's not the whole of him. There's a very intelligent, vulnerable, emotional, sensitive side to him that a lot of people don't see.
Can I tell you honestly, I can sense that too. जो लोग high energy होते हैं, मस्त मौला होते हैं, they're also sensitive. That's why they're मस्त मौलाs as well. I notice that about you when you walk, when I see your videos, paparazzis करते हैं. आप बहुत light है head में. I've noticed that there's something easy about
Yeah.
you. You're really enjoying life.
Yeah.
And you're living it. I mean it. Whether that Kartik Aaryan video जो आपने airport के बाहर किया था, I saw this video with you and Hrithik. It seems like the school girl Deepika is back. Tell me about that.
School girl? No, look, 1 second.
Where did she go?
Yeah, first of all, even coming back to the fashion, there's always been, whether it's fashion, whether it's something that you video or whatever, there has always been, since childhood, I've been a brat, I've been a naughty person. There's always, and my mother will always say this, like there's always that twinkle in my eye. Like 9 things will be right, that one thing will be slightly, unpredictable. I've always had that side to my personality that's fun, that's spontaneous, which my friends get to see. People who are close to me see it. The perception again is not that. The perception is that I'm very elegant and poised and all of that, which is also true. That's largely who I am. It also comes from being shy and awkward. But I think there is this sort of spontaneous side to me that a lot of people don't get to see, which probably you're seeing a lot
No, but I
more.
liked it because बहुत से लोग हैं जो आपसे इंस्पायर होते हैं कि यार अगर डांस करने का मन लगा to celebrate life in an airport, whether it's Kartik Aaryan or having a cake with Hrithik Roshan, if you feel like do it, right?
Absolutely.
है ना?
Yeah.
You only live once, no?
Absolutely, no?
Yeah. But my thing is that it doesn't have to be at that decibel. You know? I'm just saying, it's a way of being, the way you are or the way Ranveer is in public. I think that is a way of being and that's absolutely perfect. But I'm saying everyone can't be that way. But that doesn't mean you're not enjoying life. Just saying.
Absolutely. मैं सिर्फ एक चीज कहना चाहता हूँ, आपकी goodness,
This conversation has gone all over the place.
आपकी goodness जो है वो झलकती है आपकी फिल्मों में because the intent is very, very pure.
Yeah.
You're inspiring people not only on a film level, but as human beings as well, which is very, very important. All I can say is, छपाक की जय हो और मेरे दोस्त, congratulations, you've started a great year. मेरे साथ इंटरव्यू किया, अब हिट फिल्में होंगी. Don't worry, मेरा
मैं
आशीर्वाद
बोल रही हूँ
तुम्हारे साथ
विक्रांत, तुम सो जाओ अब.
Thank you.
पूरा साल.
You can retire actually.
Absolutely. And Deepika, thank you so much.
Thank
और
you.
अगले बार मेरा कुछ इवेंट होगा तो मैं पैंट्स बोरो करूंगा, आप दे देना मुझे.
नहीं कर सकते. I own them. They are mine and nobody's getting them, including my husband.
रणवीर को भी नहीं?
नहीं.
कोई नहीं. Meghna, all I can say is thank you for being you.